Or?
And it's a little bit smaller. It's smaller
Uh-huh.
than a convenience store. So
Uh-huh.
let's say in our house, okay.
Uh-huh.
So our house, let's say if my house is located like just near the streets, okay, or in front of the streets, I can put a sari sari store. We call it sari sari store,
Mm-hmm.
and I can sell different things, necessities. So in that way, um, neighbors, okay, can conveniently buy things that they need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm gonna show you something. So sari sari store looks like this. It's not really like a convenience store, okay, but
So.
it's a smaller one and it's not air conditioned,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Oops, let me
So in the store you can buy some groceries or some food,
yeah, yeah,
food
some
or.
yeah, but not at the same.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah. Oh, sorry. So we've got those kind of
Wow,
store.
a lot of candies.
A lot of candies, and there you can see there's shampoos,
Some
fabric
cookies.
conditioners, and what else? Bar um mm, what this? Laundry soap,
Laundry.
lotions, and junk foods. Okay, as you can see, so
Uh-huh.
we call it Sarsar store.
Oh, sorry, store. Oh.
Yeah, so it's a little bit smaller than a convenience store, and you can just walk through it,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
since
And
it's
in
just in a neighborhood. Do you
oh
have
yeah.
this kind of store in Taipei?
In Taipei we have the convenience store I've mentioned. I'll post
Uh
you the
huh.
picture.
Uh huh.
And it's very intensive in Taipei that just in a road you can you walk by a road you can see about two or three stores.
Okay.
It's
Wow.
very intensive.
Wow. Okay. So it in my country it depends. If the neighborhood is a little bit smaller, then you'll see lesser Sarsar store. But if the
Mm-hmm.
neighborhood is kind of big and it's like if there especially if there's a school, if there's a church or some
Mm-hmm.
establishments near the neighborhood, then you'll see bigger Sarsar store.
Okay, post you.
Okay.
Hold a second. Okay, and now the picture is the largest brand of convenience stores in Taiwan. It's called 7-Eleven.
Oh, yeah. There's
Yeah.
a lot of 7-Eleven here in my city too. It's just like,
Oh.
yeah, it's just
And
like
uh-huh.
every turn, every like zone, every area.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's 7-Eleven.
And there are four main brands in Taiwan, so you can see a lot of convenience stores on the street.
Oh, I see. And as you can, but I think convenience 7-Eleven is much more expensive.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You mean the most expensive convenience store?
No, I mean the products that you
Uh,
buy.
oh, it's more
Yeah.
expensive than the store
Oh,
of
yeah.
that name.
Sorry, sir, store. Or
Sorry, store.
yeah, yeah.
Can you type?
Okay, okay.
Second.
You're curious about it. Okay, I'm gonna type
Yeah.
it. It's
Sorry. Oh,
S
sorry.
Sari store. Okay. When you say in our language, when you say sari store, it's
Uh,
like mixed. Okay,
oh,
mixed.
mixed.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so it says it's like mixed products. So you can
Uh-huh.
what laundry, school supplies. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
like toiletries, of course, toiletries,
Mm.
canned foods, so something like that.
Yeah. And you have mentioned that the convenience store is more expensive than Sarah's store. I suppose it's that because the convenience store opens 24 hours.
Yeah, 24 hours
You can buy anything at any time.
anytime. Yes,
Yeah.
and I because the place is air
Uh-huh.
conditioned.
Mhm.
Okay, and and I'm pretty sure that they also pay tax, but Sari Sari store they only pay like much lesser tax.
Oh, and and you know that the convenience stores in Taiwan, there are many stores. You can they provided seats and also chairs for you to buy some
Cup
food and
noodles and then
yeah,
eat.
you can eat there and with your friends to chat for hours.
Okay, for 4 hours and then eat.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, so in my country, it's the same, but it's just like if you just let's say I'll just buy a hot dog and then like a Slurpee, then I'll
Hmm.
sit there with my friends for 4 hours. I
Hmm.
guess the attendant will just look.
Yeah, that's the same.
You've been here for 4 hours and yet you just bought what a bit
Yeah,
as well.
because for me, if I have some group reports to prepare with my classmates, we will go to sometimes we'll go to the convenience store, and we will just buy some snacks and
Mm.
put our computer on the table and discuss for 3 or 4 hours.
And yes, and there's the Wi. It's a free Wi-Fi. 7-Eleven has this feature, free Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, 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 and
Yes.
also the air conditioner.
Yes, I agree with you. And okay, so yeah, you can also do that in fast food chain. So what's the famous fast food chain that you ever had in Taipei?
Fast food change.
Yeah, fast food.
Oh, McDonald's.
McDonald's. Okay.
And also KFC, the
KFC.
two largest.
Okay, but do you know that in my country we have this what we call Jollibee, and
Jollibee. Uh,
yeah, they're almost okay, almost the same with the KFC, but the taste is more like Filipino taste.
Filipino. What is that?
Filipino.
Filipino.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
it's spicy.
no, it's the cuisine is more, the taste is more Filipino, so like a little bit
Oh.
sweeter. And because McDonald's is, it's American,
Yeah.
so they've got this American cuisine. So we also we our country have this version of fast food.
Oh. So this brand is your original brand?
Yeah, actually, this is a Filipino brand,
Hmm.
but this um is the owner is a Chinese. This is
Oh,
a
it's Chinese.
family
Oh.
company.
Oh, family company. No wonder.
Yeah, yeah. So it's Chinese. It's a
Uh-huh.
Chinese company,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, it's yeah, they've captured the hearts of Filipinos.
Oh, so yeah, I'll ask you because I when I see the picture, I saw rice and sauce. That is very
Soup,
Chinese.
yes, yeah. Rice and soup and noodles. Okay, they've got this
Oh yeah, yeah, noodles,
noodles.
noodles
Yes,
with fried chicken.
yes, fried chicken. That's okay. It's just like a mix, um, Western and Asian cuisine.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and the target market of this restaurant
Mhm.
is children.
Children and teenagers.
Teenagers. Yeah.
Yeah, when I was teenagers, I loved eating fast food, but now I quit.
Another.
I have quit.
Yeah, it's not healthy because right now I remember, yeah, you've hitting the gym now, so
Yeah,
it's not healthy. Okay,
the
it's
calorie
very
is too high.
yeah, it's really tempting, but you have
Uh-huh.
to avoid it.
You have to pay for it after you eat the food.
Okay, yes, I agree with you. Okay, so you can also do the same in this kind of store, like um, go inside, just talk and have some projects. It's the same.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen this kind of restaurant in Taipei or in Taiwan?
Oh, you mean like Jollibee?
Yeah, never.
Oh, um, I seldom see this kind of restaurant.
Yeah,
Yeah, in Taipei, there are many
McDonald's
coffee.
and
Yeah, McDonald's, KFC, also Mars Burgers from Japan.
aha.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but here in my country, it's opposite. Every city you go, you'll see Jollibee. Okay,
Mhm.
just like it's like there are like in a city there are 10 stores of Jollibee, and yet there's only five McDonald's stores or three or two KFC store.
Oh, that's a lot difference.
There's a huge difference there.
Mm.
But I don't know. It is what it is. Okay, but it's a Chinese company. There's a lot of Chinese people. The population in my country is yeah,
The brand also wrote Chinese.
large. Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah. I guess this is I don't know if this is from China, Philippines, but this is in um this picture. I think this is in China.
uh-huh.
Hmm, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let's move on to. Oh, do you have a question regarding the passage?
Can I ask the word combustion? Combustion?
Combustion.
Uh-huh.
Combustion. Okay. It's just like burning. The process of burning something.
Uh-huh. Burning. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
so it means it is combined with engines.
mm, yeah.
So it is the burning engine. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You can also burning or ignition.
Uh-huh.
You can also say ignition. Okay, because if it ignites, it means it will burn something.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. So yay, you did your homework. How good. Okay. So what does rush hour mean, and why is the expression become meaningless? Rush hour means at time there are many automobiles on the road and cause traffic. And why is it becoming
Yeah,
meaningless?
I'm
Because
kind of curious about confused about this question.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the
Why
first
is
is
it is meaningless?
okay. What does the rush hour mean? It means that the rush hour itself meaning that a lot of people rushing.
Uh-huh.
We rush to
Uh-huh.
go through to our work to school. Okay, yes, and you're right.
Uh-huh.
It's a specific time of the day where there are automobiles on the road that causes traffic jam. But
Uh-huh.
it's becoming meaningless because it nowadays I think it's like because rush hour before it's only from 6, 7, 8 in the morning. And
Oh.
then yes, in the afternoon, not only 1 hour, I guess, 1 hour of rush hour. Then at night, that it starts from 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. So 5, 6, 7 is the time or the hours of people, from work to home. So that's why
Mm-hmm.
it's called rush hour. But now it's getting, meaningless. Why? Why it's disappearing? Because most
Um, because most of the time there are automobiles on the streets.
yes, it's already congested. It's like you can't you can't even feel rush hour anymore. It's just
Uh-huh.
can I just
It's hard.
change yes, can I
It's
just
hard to
change it to
divide the time.
yeah, can I just change it into rush day? Because it's almost like the entire day. It's busy, the traffic jam,
Hmm.
right? So,
Whenever you go out, you will encounter the traffic jam.
oh my God, yes, I agree with you. Okay. And it's also because before, having a car is kind of difficult, and cars are quite expensive to
Hmm.
to you know to have your own
Repair.
car. You have to, you must be really have a good job. You must really earn good money. But nowadays, it's quite easy for you to get a car, for you to get a motorcycle, these kinds of things. So
Oh.
the rush hour is getting meaningless because there's
Hmm.
no hour anymore. There's no specific time anymore.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so explain demand pressure. Oh,
Uh, my answer is the
the
demand is
demand
much
is much
larger
larger than the
than
supply of
the supply of
gasoline.
gasoline.
Yeah,
And
you're
I'm
really
quite not sure.
you are. That is right. Okay, demand pressure. This is the time when the demand is higher than the supply.
Hmm.
So what will happen to the price?
The price will get higher.
Yes, the price will get higher. Okay,
Hmm.
it'll become more expensive.
Uh-huh.
But what will happen if you had a lot of supply, but the demand is lesser?
Oh, the price will lower.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it's
price will
a
go
kind of
down.
economics.
Yes, I agree with you. This is yes, this is it.
The demand
Okay,
and supply.
demand and supply. All right. Okay. In my country now, the gasoline, okay, is
Hmm.
really really expensive.
Hmm.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's very expensive in Taiwan too.
Yeah. And I saw a video the other day that the cost of war in Syria. I don't know if it's true or not. Okay, I didn't thought of it a lot. Is it that there's a natural oil in Syria?
Hmm.
Yeah, so that's why they had this war. So we only. I think I don't know if do you know where in your country who's the supplier of gasoline?
Supplier. There's a company owned by the government,
Oh,
and the gasolines in Taiwan, most of the gasolines in Taiwan are um, we
owned.
buy from other countries, like in the East Asia.
Mm-mm. United Arab Emirates. I agree with you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there is no gasolines produced by our country.
Yeah, in my country too. Okay. And that's good that your government had a control of
Mhm.
these
Yes.
kind of
So it can
things.
controls the price of the gasoline.
Okay. But in my country is different.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm a little bit ashamed of it, but it's true.
Hmm. What
Okay.
happened?
Because it's owned by private companies.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's very
So
bad. Very
it
bad.
is really bad. Like, the private company, I wanted to raise the price, oil price, and they will raise it. Okay. You had a good government. Okay. Number three. Please read.
Why haven't the problems also associated with automobile usage been corrected? My answer is automobile still has its major advantage, that is flexibility, that the mass transportation such as MRT and bus cannot replace.
I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, okay. And for you, which
Uh-huh.
is more convenient for you? What kind?
For
Um,
me,
yeah,
uh-huh.
cars, MRTs, buses.
Uh, as now I'm still a college student, and MRT and bus is more convenient for me. Are more convenient for me. Because the places I'll go to and to meet with my friends, have some dinners, or see a movie is near the MRT station.
Okay, but sooner
But
or
maybe
later,
sooner or later, yeah, when I graduate, when I started to work, start
you'll
to
have
work,
your own car.
yeah,
Yeah.
I may have my own car.
Yes. And I think it'll be more convenient for you.
That's
Right.
right.
Yeah, it's just like I can feel that it'll become your, a moving house because you
hmm
can have your, if you hadn't, you can have your things, some two pairs of clothes inside your
hmm
car, can
Yeah.
travel, so it'll be more convenient for you. Okay.
Mhm.
And another thing is that the problem with is not yet corrected. It's because there are a lot of supplies. There are a lot of supplies. Automobile
So
supplies. Yeah, there are a
you
lot of,
mean the supplies of
yeah,
automobile?
car. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and not just about the bus or the trains or MRTs, okay, but also cars, okay.
Mhm.
And how many car brands do you have in Taiwan?
Oh, you mean number of cars?
No, I mean car brands like Suzuki,
Oh,
Toyota.
oh, how many? There are so many. Toyota, Suzuki, you have mentioned
Yes,
Nissan,
Chevrolet,
and
Subaru, Kia, Ford, Toyota, Honda, Hyundai.
yeah, so many.
So many,
But
right?
um,
Hmm.
but most of the cars you see on the street are Toyota in Taiwan.
Why? Do you know why?
Um,
Also in my
yeah.
country.
It's a kind of tradition that because you have the history that Japan has ruled it in Taiwan for about 30 years or 40 years. I forgot.
Yeah,
So
it has been a
we
Japanese
have
colony.
yeah we have been its colony. So um, we are used to their cars,
Japanese brands.
Japanese products like their cars, their refrigerator, their TV.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And also, the car of Toyota is very you can say comfortable. Um, when you sit in the car, and the comfortable is very
The
important for
comfort.
Taiwanese. The comfort is very important for Chinese.
And another thing is that Toyota has the lowest maintenance.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah. So in my country, wherever you go, you can see Toyota and also Honda. Honda and
hmm
Toyota. These two companies. Yeah.
But now it has changed for about 2 or 3 years. In these 3 years, because the I'm thinking about how to translate. Um, the the equipped um,
The equip.
the equipped protective equipped is this term right?
Equipped what?
Of protection,
They
like
were.
the
I'm not quite sure.
uh, the equipment to protect your safety, like
They are equipped to protect your safety and security.
uh, yeah, I'm googling the example, like the airbags. Yeah, I forgot the name.
Oh,
The
okay.
airbag.
The
Yeah,
airbags.
yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Because
They've
this
got
kind
this
of
feature.
yeah, this kind of feature, Toyota is not is worse than some of the brands like um like Nissan and
Nissan.
also Nissan, yeah,
Mm.
and also
Subaru.
Subaru,
Subaru.
yeah,
Yeah.
Subaru, yeah.
So you mean to say the the Toyota features, safety features, are not good enough
Oh, their
compared.
safety features are not good enough.
Yeah. Okay, but Subaru, Honda are much more expensive, and Nissan. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're going to have a car in the future, what kind of car would you like to have?
I would um drive our family's car. So because we have bought a new car about 2 months ago. We used to drive Toyota, but we have bought Subaru.
Subaru. I think
Yeah, Subaru.
it's expensive. You can
Um,
you can drive this kind of car.
no, that's a sports car.
Yeah. If you have this car, a lot of girls will like go after you, right? Subaru is
Yeah.
nice. Okay. I've seen Subarus, and it's there's a difference between Toyota and Subaru. The feature, the way it's, I don't know, it's just me and my husband treats it, look at the cars like a woman or a man. Okay, like we say, oh, Subaru is sexier than Toyota.
Your husband uses sexy?
Yeah, we do. I even myself, okay, and we will even say that there's Ford, okay, Ford, the Ford Ranger. Now the new one, the latest model. We say, oh, the
Yeah,
Ford,
this is our car.
this one,
The blue one. The blue one.
this one. Oh, it's
Yeah.
sexy. Look at the eyes. The headlight, we called it the eyes. Okay, the eyes are so fierce. It's fierce also. Yeah, so we describe cars in that way, just like describing a girl or a woman. It's just us, okay? It's just us. Okay. So we'll describe it, the behind or the back of the car. We look at it as the behind of a woman. Ah, it's so
Mhm.
sexy. So yeah.
Your husband likes the car, like to
Yeah, he likes. We both like, and we
study
have.
for the car.
Uh, it's just a fan of it. Just both of
Mhm.
us like the same brand,
Oh.
and both of us um look at a car as sexy women. It should be sexy. Okay, it's just us. Okay. Then if yeah, so you can, but you can have your own car.
Mhm.
Okay, is it okay
Yeah.
to ask if do you have a sibling?
Oh no, I'm the only child.
Whoa. So
Yeah.
you also have this kind of policy in Taiwan, like in China, the one child policy?
Oh no.
Oh,
It is just a trend in our generation that there is only one child in the family.
oh, okay.
Yeah, because if you have two or three children, you have to spend more money, double, triple money.
Okay, so speaking of two or three children, I actually have three children.
Wow,
And it's
that's a lot.
crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, Mark. Okay. All right. Okay. Now let's move on to express yourself.
Uh-huh.
I like this question. I've asked like two of my students. I also had this kind of lesson. If you were late for an appointment, would you violate the traffic rules?
Uh-huh. My answer is
It
it depends
depends on the
on
importance
the
of.
importance of appointment.
Okay. What if it's a
Yeah.
date?
You mean it's a date?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If it is date, it is the first or second date.
Then
I
you
will
will violate.
I will violate the traffic rules because if you being late, the girl or have some bad expression on you.
Okay. All right. I'll accept your answer. Okay. What if, yeah, it depends on the appointment. I agree with
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Okay. All right. What traffic rules do you often break?
I often cross the road when it's still
Seriously?
at night. That's the most common traffic rules I will break.
Okay. Okay. Is it really, did you really cross the road even if it's already a red light?
Yeah, yeah. If I'm in a hurry
And did
to get
you,
to
did
get to class or to meet someone.
okay, you haven't been caught.
No, haven't.
Wow, you're a good
You,
driver.
you you need to have some technique.
Okay. All right. You're a good one. Okay.
No, maybe it's the habit. I have told you that I went to
Uh-huh.
Shanghai last summer, and
Uh-huh.
in China,
Uh-huh.
many people break the traffic rules by crossing the road. The red light, it's a kind of decoration. It's
Okay.
like a decoration. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. I think you are, maybe you're one of the fast and furious driver. They love to cross the road even if it's red. All right. Okay. So if you were stopped by a police, oh my God, I'm so afraid of this. If you were stopped by a police officer for a traffic violation, what would you do?
Uh-huh. I
I'll
didn't
take
have the
out.
this kind of experience, but if
Okay.
I were stopped by a police, I would take out my ID card. This is
Or
the
the
first step. And
license. Okay. Do you
oh
already
yeah,
have a license? Yeah,
yeah,
license.
a license. In Taiwan, we also
Call
need
it.
to take our ID card out.
Oh,
Take out
okay.
our ID card. Yeah,
And explain
yeah.
the whole situation.
Yeah, and explain the situations sincerely. Maybe the police will just say, "Oh, okay, you can go."
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. One of my friends have been encountered this kind of situation.
Oh, really?
She explained to the police very sincerely.
But she's a girl.
Yeah, she's a girl.
She's a girl. It's different if it's a girl and if it's a man. It's okay. She's a
Meaning the
girl.
gender.
Yes.
We have a
Ah.
difference.
And of course, if you will, ask explain this whole situation to your child, you have to sincerely, you have to give your puppy look.
Hmm.
Please don't, please don't chicken. Okay, all right. And have you ever to bribe a police officer?
No, no, I have never.
No.
And you you cannot bribe a police officer. It's in Taiwan, our law is very strict about this.
Wow. In
Yeah,
my
if
country, it's
others
different.
go to the police officer to let's see,
Will suffer. Will have the consequences, or will be
if
punished.
if other reports to the police, you will have to go to the jail.
Yeah, because it's bribery, and bribery
Mm,
is a criminal offense.
yeah, criminal
Okay,
offense.
but I don't think that's the situation in my country.
Oh, what?
In my
So,
city, okay.
uh,
So my city is a smaller city.
mhm,
So we've known maybe 60 to 70% of the people. We know our neighbor, who do they work,
mm,
their family, their clan, and blah 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 blah. So there's a traffic officer, and his aunt was your father's friend.
mhm.
Then they will let you go. Or
Wow.
if if you often invite the police officer to any of the celebration, family celebration, because your cousin's friend the is a friend of this officer, and
Mhm.
they came to your house together and invite you, then they will know, you'll get acquainted then, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, just go on. That's how it is in my city. Oh, I'm so ashamed.
Well, so they have some privilege. If you are
Which is,
familiar with some
aha,
kind of relatives or friends of the police
yes,
officer, well,
yes,
hard to imagine.
yes. But for some, if you're new to my city and you don't know anybody yet, I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure that you'll have a difficult, you know, time. Okay,
The police will give you a difficult time.
I'm ashamed of that, but it's true. Okay. So, how do you feel when you get a ticket? Oh, it's not my day. I pay for it
Yeah, I would feel oh, it's not my day, and pay for the ticket and
because
I'll tell myself that I'll be more careful
careful.
next time. Yeah.
Wow, very optimistic. What a very positive person there. Yes. Oh, it's not my
Yeah,
day.
because you cannot change this.
you cannot
Yeah.
you cannot undo this anymore.
Yeah.
It's it already. But you never had a ticket before
No, I never.
because you're a good driver. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a smart driver.
Number six.
If you knew you were only going to be someplace for 10 minutes, would you pay for half an hour of parking or just park legally? And my answer is it depends on the timing and which road in the city.
Okay. Timing. Timing. Okay.
Yeah,
What
the
do you
timing is
mean
very
timing?
important.
Yeah,
Uh,
timing is
like
very
like
important.
like like in Taipei,
Uh-huh.
at some specific time you cannot park the car by the street, like at 7 to 10 in the morning and also 5 to 7 in the evening.
Okay, that's rush hour.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the rush hour. And
Uh-huh.
also, and the road. What I mean is that there are some main road in Taipei. Um, always have has traffic jam that you cannot park your car by the road. But in some lane or some small roads, you can park.
Well, very good. It's reasonable. It's a reasonable answer. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. And I like the timing. Yes,
Hmm.
it depends on the timing. If there's no police officer standing by just near around the
Yeah,
corner, you can park your road
yeah, you can
legally.
park there. It's just
Okay.
10 minutes.
Okay. Oh, come on. It's just 10 minutes. All right. Okay. So when do you take the subway? I often take the Taipei. Mm-hmm. Okay.
It asks me when.
Yeah.
When.
Yeah.
I often take the MRT when I get back home, and when I get to the destination, I'll meet my friends or my families.
Mm-hmm. Okay. When I'm meeting my
Oh,
friends or my family.
or my families.
So what do you mean when I get back home?
Get back home from my school. My
Uh,
Yeah.
oh yeah, because you're
Oh,
in a dormitory. Okay.
yeah.
Mm. When I go home.
Mhm.
Mm.
Oh, when I go
When I
home.
go
Oh,
home.
yeah.
Yeah. When I go back home, and
Okay.
when I'm meeting with my friends or my family.
Mhm.
Is it cheaper than a taxi, than a bus?
Yeah, it's not cheaper than the bus. It's much cheaper than taxi, but it's
Mhm.
you will spend less time than the bus.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it
The MR the subway is much
comfortable?
faster.
Comfortable?
Comfortable? Not really. It's not comfortable. It's just you
It's
have to,
practical.
yeah, practical, and you will spend less time to get to your destination.
Okay, so when do you take a taxi?
And I take a taxi when I have an urgent appointment or have to get to a specific place immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. If you so or if you're late.
Yeah, if I am late.
No choice. I have no choice. I have to get a taxi or else I'm gonna
Yeah.
be like sometime like that. So you have to pay the price. Are
Mhm.
there a lot of taxis in Taipei?
Yeah, a lot of.
Oh.
But
So
um, there are nowadays there are many other companies like Uber.
Uber.
Yeah.
Uber. Oh, Uber is also popular in Taipei.
It's not that popular, but and it has um many more people has
Used it.
uh use its service.
Okay. And what about you?
I never took the Uber because it's illegal in Taipei now.
It's illegal now in Taipei?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Why?
illegal. Yeah, because many taxi drivers in Taipei has argued with the government, so the government has regulate a law for Uber because they do not pay tax for to our government.
Oh,
Yeah.
overall is also having the same issue in my country.
Oh, it's the
Mm,
same.
it's the same.
Mhm.
Mm, I see. So you can have the Uber before
Mhm.
can have the Uber using just mobile phone.
Yeah, you just use the app to call the car
Mm,
for the destination.
mm, yeah, I see. I see. Okay, so when do you take a bus?
I take the bus when the destination is not near a minority station. It is hard to get there by walking.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah,
Okay, but the
yeah.
bus is a little bit crowded
Crowded, yeah,
and
and it's
hot
hmm and also the bus is usually very
because
slowly.
it has to stop
Yeah, it has to
and
stop
stop.
many for many stations.
Yes, stop and or just to get more just to get more passengers.
Yeah.
Stop just to get more passengers, which is um that that that's the reason I was absent last few weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
Like I thought that the car the bus will only take me 1 or 2 hours, but it took me 3 hours because of that.
Wow.
Stop. So I said, oh my god, seriously. If I had a lot of money, I could have told the bus driver, okay, I'll pay for the seats, okay? Just don't stop and
Uh-huh.
just go straight.
Go straight.
Just don't stop, please. Don't pick up more passengers. So it's one of the disadvantages when you're going to when you're going to take a bus.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. By the way, I have to inform you
Mhm.
that next Tuesday I have some emergency family
Oh yeah,
matters
yeah,
to
yeah.
attend.
Yeah, I've seen the email. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and also the holidays. I've also have you received the email about the holiday?
Holiday?
Holiday, yeah. It's
What holiday?
called Tomb Sweeping Day. Let me see.
Ship shipping day? What's that?
Tomb Sweeping Day.
Tomb sleeping.
Hmm. Holiday announcements will be Easter March 30 to March 31. Okay, I guess that's our holiday. And
Mhm.
Tomb Sweeping Day will be April 4 to April 8.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.